Men over 60. I need you to listen closely. This could be the most important few minutes you give yourself today. What if I told you that one so-called healthy vegetable you've been told to eat, or maybe a food you're proudly putting on your plate right now, is secretly working against you, acting like a silent enemy to your masculine health? What if it's quietly draining your energy, sabotaging your circulation, messing with your prostate, and even crushing the testosterone that fuels your vitality? If you've crossed that 60-year mark, you've likely felt the difference. Maybe the energy you once relied on has been replaced with constant fatigue. Maybe prostate worries have suddenly crept into your life. Or perhaps the most frustrating change, you've noticed your libido fading, your drive slipping, and your erections losing their strength. It's tempting to blame all of this on the number of candles on your birthday cake. We've been told it's just a normal part of getting older, but that's not the full truth. While age does play its part, there's another sneaky culprit hiding right under your nose, sitting quietly in your grocery cart. Chances are, you're eating foods you truly believe are helping you, yet they're secretly working against you, day after day. Today, we're ripping the lid off this hidden truth. I'm about to expose 3 so-called health foods that you need to cut from your diet immediately. Even better, I'll reveal 3 forgotten powerhouses from the food world, natural heroes that can fire up your circulation, reset your hormones, and reignite the energy and vitality you thought were gone forever. This isn't about magic pills, it's about smart, deliberate choices. And the first villain is a big one: soy. Picture a well-intentioned man who, after a serious talk with his doctor about cholesterol, decides to cut back on red meat and dairy. He swaps his steak for tofu, pours soy milk into his coffee, and grabs edamame as his go-to snack. On the surface, he's convinced he's doing everything right for his heart, yet weeks later, he's more exhausted than ever. His drive is gone, and there's an unfamiliar softness forming around his midsection. Here's the truth: no one's telling him soy is packed with compounds called phytoestrogens. And the key part of that word is estrogen. These plant-based chemicals are so similar to the female hormone estrogen that they latch onto your body's estrogen receptors and mimic its effects. For a man over 60, whose testosterone is already naturally declining, flooding the body with these estrogen imposters is a disaster waiting to happen. It wrecks the vital testosterone to estrogen balance, draining energy, making it harder to build muscle, piling on body fat, and crushing your libido. So, while you might think you're eating soy to protect your heart, you could actually be trading away your masculine vitality without even knowing it. Now, meet the second hidden villain: processed corn. Don't panic, I'm not talking about that sweet, buttery corn on the cob you savor at summer barbecue. I mean its sneaky, highly processed relatives that have invaded nearly every aisle of the grocery store: corn oil, high fructose corn syrup, and cornstarch. Picture the man who proudly swaps butter for a tub of margarine made with healthy vegetable oils, believing he's making the smarter choice. He cooks with corn oil, completely unaware that the sauces, salad dressings, breads, and baked goods he buys are loaded with hidden corn derivatives. Here's the real danger: these processed corn products are overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids. While your body does need some omega-6, today's diet delivers a massive, unnatural overdose, triggering chronic, low-grade inflammation that slowly spreads through your entire body. This isn't the kind of inflammation you notice, like the swelling from a sprained ankle. It's more like a silent fire, smoldering deep inside your cells. And for men, this hidden blaze can be devastating. It stiffens your arteries, choking off the healthy blood flow that's absolutely essential for strong, reliable erections. It sparks joint pain, fuels brain fog, and forces your body to spend its energy battling this invisible threat instead of building muscle, repairing tissue, and helping you thrive. Now, let's talk about the third villain, and this one might just shock you the most: raw spinach. Picture the health-conscious guy who kicks off every single morning with a green smoothie. He tosses in generous handfuls of fresh spinach, confident he's flooding his body with iron, magnesium, and vitamins. And yes, those nutrients are there. But hidden in those leaves is a massive dose of oxalates. Here's the kicker: when eaten raw, these oxalates latch onto minerals in your gut. One of their favorite targets: zinc, the master mineral for male vitality. Without enough zinc, your body simply can't produce testosterone. When oxalates bind to zinc, they block your body from absorbing it. And here's the brutal truth: doesn't matter how much zinc you think you're getting, if it just passes straight through you, unused. That daily healthy green smoothie loaded with raw spinach, it could be silently stripping your body of the single most important mineral it needs to produce testosterone. The result: low testosterone, low energy, low sex drive. All while you believe you're fueling your health. As you can see, these everyday healthy foods can create the perfect storm: hormonal imbalance, chronic inflammation, and blocked nutrient absorption, each one chipping away at your masculine health. Now, avoiding these foods is a smart long-term move. But I know many men want results faster, something that not only stops the damage, but actually helps restore powerful, rock-hard performance in record time. That's why I have to share this. A fascinating, eye-opening video reveals a surprisingly simple 7-second home ritual using a purple hardening tonic that targets the true hidden root cause of male performance problems. It's 100% natural and works without pills, extreme diets, or lifestyle overhauls. Now, let's dive right back into the powerful everyday heroes hiding in your grocery store, ready to help rebuild your vitality from the ground up. Our first powerhouse: the modest beet. This deep red root is loaded with natural nitrates, and once you eat it, your body transforms those nitrates into something extraordinary: nitric oxide. This isn't just any molecule, it's a vasodilator, meaning it relaxes and opens up your blood vessels like magic. The result: stronger circulation, lower blood pressure, and a surge of oxygen-rich blood racing through every part of your body, including the areas that matter most for intimacy. Better blood flow means more energy, a stronger heart, and performance you can count on. Here's the real secret: you need to eat beets fresh. Skip those canned or pickled ones, drowning in sugar and vinegar. They're stripped of their full power. Instead, roast them to bring out their sweetness, steam them for tenderness, or grate them raw into a salad for a punch of pure goodness. Our second powerhouse: broccoli. Its magic lies in a mighty compound called sulforaphane, liver's ultimate ally. Your liver works hard to filter your blood, sweeping away waste products, including excess estrogen. Too much estrogen can throw your hormones off balance, but sulforaphane jumps in to help, giving your liver the boost it needs to flush that estrogen away fast. Think of it as a hormonal cleanup crew, clearing the path so testosterone can work at full strength. But there's a catch: just like spinach, how you cook it makes all the difference. Sulforaphane hates too much heat. Overboiling or microwaving broccoli into mush wipes it out. Lightly steam it for 3 to 4 minutes until it's bright green and still has a satisfying crunch. Our third hero, one you can grab in any grocery store, is the humble white button mushroom. Don't be fooled by its plain appearance. These everyday mushrooms hide a powerful secret. They're natural aromatase inhibitors, meaning they block the very enzyme that tries to steal your testosterone by turning it into estrogen, a process you absolutely want to shut down. As men get older, this enzyme can get more aggressive, but white button mushrooms step in as your body's defense, protecting your hard-earned testosterone from being drained away. Think of them as a shield for your masculinity. And the best part? They're ridiculously easy to add to your meals. Just saute them in heart-healthy olive oil with a little garlic, then toss them into your eggs. Pile them onto a juicy steak, or serve them up as a tasty side. But before we finish, here's a bonus hero, a powerhouse mineral that works alongside these foods: boron. Not all the testosterone in your body is ready to use. Much of it gets trapped by a protein called SHBG, locking it away. Boron changes the game by lowering SHBG, freeing up that testosterone so it can fire up muscle growth, skyrocket your energy, and fuel your drive like never before. Where can you get boron? It's right there in everyday foods like sweet dates, chewy raisins, and creamy avocados. No hunting for rare ingredients needed. Now, let's do a quick but powerful recap. The truth here is simple, yet life-changing. Avoid soy, and anything made from it. Too much can tip the scales toward estrogen overload. Processed corn in oils and syrups, these fuel inflammation like a fire you don't want burning. Huge amounts of raw spinach can block your body from absorbing vital zinc. Include fresh beets too. Supercharge your circulation with a rush of nitric oxide. Lightly steamed broccoli to help your body sweep away excess estrogen. Sautéed white mushrooms to guard your testosterone from being stolen. Here's the reality: reclaiming your vitality after 60 isn't about chasing some mythical fountain of youth. It's about knowing that your body works as a complete system, and the fuel you give it matters more now than ever. The real power to feel alive, strong, and full of energy isn't hiding in pricey supplements or prescription bottles. It's sitting right there on your plate. You have the knowledge, now the choice is in your hands. If this message helped you, pass it on. Share it with a friend, a brother, or any man over 60 who deserves to feel at his best, because every man has the right to know this.